Hey, it's Hanging with Ken, aka the Sneaky Link Man. I'm here with Rap Detention Q&A, and you have now entered the Sneaky Verse. Alright, first question. Does anyone think they're in a relationship with you? Okay, back when marriage was a thing of my life, my wife thought she was in a relationship with me. Until she seen me with the baddest bitch. I mean, when I say the baddest, I was out walking with her. She seen me. She kept eyeing me. I'm like, hey, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta go talk to a friend from the past. So I went over there. I'm like, hey, I know you see me. Just, hey, don't fuck this up. I really got something good going here. And I gotta make this shit happen. So I'll see you when I get back to the crib in the morning at 7 a.m. Just make sure you have breakfast ready for me when I get there. All right. Do you like sexting? Yes, of course. So I was with a girl one time, my girlfriend actually, at the time. And, we watching a movie, having fun. I get this sexed picture. And I look at it and I'm like, So I show her, I'm like, hey, baby, just letting you know, you got some competition out here. Don't know how you gonna take that, but just know, step your A game up because we have options. What's the wildest thing you do for 10K? The wildest thing I do for 10K is work a 9 to 5, because who the fuck still does that? I didn't know that was a thing. Relationship deal breakers. So I was dating this girl. This is actually a true story. Really a true story. I was dating this girl. We hit it off real well. Everything going good. She ghosted me for a period of time, Then came back, rekindled the relationship, Everything was going good. And then she brought this child into the house. Now, mind you, I don't know this nigga. She tried to make it seem like it was my child, And we had to go do a DNA test because I was the only one. I was the only one clapping cheeks at the time. Turned out the child wasn't mine. But that's a deal breaker. Don't fucking lie to me. Take you and that little nigga out of here. Says, do you eat ass with a fork or a spoon? You got a napkin for me? You got a napkin for me? Bring it here. Where's the first place you would go if you got a free vacation? First place I'm going is the Sneaky Verse. You can do anything there. You just cannot get caught. Have you ever been in love? I've been in love with multiple women over my time frame. Multiple women at the same time. So being in love actually works for me, but it has to involve multiple women. What's something you would want to do differently in your next relationship? That would be to be faithful. It's kind of hard. You be having withdrawals from your sneaky link and your other significant others along with the love of your life. Like, I can't do it all at one time. I can't devote my life to one person. I'm sorry. It'll never happen. Worst advice you've given someone. I told someone they was gonna be all right, knowing damn well they was down bad. They called me back the next day asking me for some money, and I did not answer my phone. I turned it off. What's the worst thing you've ever experienced in life? Backshot air is no joke. I'ma just keep it 100. That shit, once that shit creeps up on you, you gonna think that you were deceased. No, it's the worst thing you can endure. Never in my life. I'm checking hygiene on any date that I go on. Whenever we go on a date, it's gonna be an interview process. If you got bad backshot air, you do not qualify in the running to be on a date with me. All right. Again, pick one, stank breath or stank puss. I'm going with stank breath, okay? Because you can turn her around and do what you gotta do. You don't have to smell it right in the moment. Unless that shit is consuming the entire room, you might want to try to do shit with the doors open. Okay, leave that window up. That's how we gonna do things. You said, would you or have you ever done a threesome? Never done a threesome before, but I am willing, if I can find any formidable opponents. You know, anybody willing, let me know. Hit me up after this. Would you rather have bad breath or no money? Okay, there's a lot of bad breath scenarios in here. Listen, y'all. Toothpaste is not, no. Gum is not toothpaste, guys. Gum is not toothpaste, just letting you know. But I would rather have bad breath than to have no money. Because not having no money, you have no motion. What are you doing with your life? It is not going to work out. Your situation has gotten worse. You know, you broke with good breath. Okay. You said, what is your ideal date night? My ideal date night? How about this? Yep. All right. What's worse than cheating in a relationship? Going 50-50. That's the worst thing you can do in a relationship. What's your proudest accomplishment? Listen, we created the sneaky verse here. We 444,000 followers, supporters deep. We got our own community. We got our own everything. We got our own entity here, the sneaky verse. So each and every member that is in the sneaky verse that has been followed, it's like we're a cult. I can do no wrong in anyone's eyes here. You know? Like, we going strong. I appreciate each and every one of y'all supporting me. Thank you. How do you feel about one night stands? Actually kind of feel good because you could just get up and leave after. You know, give her a tip, leave a tip on the nightstand and call it a day. Yes. All right, now let me take this hat off. This wig off for a minute. All right, is 50-50 a deal breaker? Let me tell you this. I was going 100% on 3 different women in one point of time, and that shit didn't even work. So 50-50, I ain't doing shit. I have to analyze you and make sure you're right for me before I do 50-50, 100, anything. But if I'm in a relationship and I'm doing 50-50, I'm paying for everything. That's 50. Your 50 is cutting the grass, fucking shoveling the snow, taking the trash out, you know, cutting the trees and the bushes, doing all that extra shit that I'm not about to do. Because you want to go 50-50. My 50-50 is I'm paying for everything and you doing everything else. Have you ever been cheated on? Listen, I've been cheated on before. And it was for somebody who was lesser than me, you know. It was the greatest month of her life, as what she said, before she came running back to me after it didn't work out because he ended up leaving her. This is the reason why niggas do what they do. How do you feel about PDA? Listen, if I'm out in public with you, just don't touch me, please, because I might have several women in the area, you know, on the radar, trying to either get with me or have been with me like recently. And I don't need anyone fucking up any relationships that I have. So we in public, we can play it cordial. But other than that, sneaky verse. So what is your favorite body part on a romantic partner? How about this? I'll do a gesture, you guys tell me. Fuck is that? All right. I'm doing too much here. Do you believe in soulmates? Yes, I believe in soulmates. I actually have several of them. I have multiple. So I don't even see how that question made it in here. What is your favorite sex position? You know, when you got the legs over your shoulders and you inside and you move the legs down and you sucking on the toes and you... I think I said too much.